Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this YouTube channel. I gotta find a better intro than that. One day I will, probably, maybe, or maybe not. Today we're gonna be looking at another cabinet of mine, aka my Funko Pop collection, part two. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be showing off mainly Funko Pops, but I might show off a comic book or two, or a signed like my autograph collection. So I don't know, but let's just get started. Okay, so this first Funko Pop is of Kim Pine from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Um, yeah, I would say I'm a fan of Allison Pill, the girl who plays her. I also watched The Newsroom, and she's in that. She plays, I think her name was Maggie. So yeah, sorry, there's just a little piece of paper stuck to this pop protector. Oh, what is this? Anyway, whatever. Yeah, this is Kim Pine. I paid maybe no more than like $15, $20 for this. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2. This was I believe, a birthday gift from my girlfriend. I used to own, it's actually a funny story. So, what's so funny about this story? Oh yeah. It was like a couple of days or weeks before my birthday, and my girlfriend likes to buy my birthday gifts like far in advance. That's what we just do in this relationship. We buy Christmas gifts far in advance and birthday gifts far in advance. So when the time comes, like, like short a gift or anything. Anyways, I bought myself, like, I found an Ellie Funko Pop in the store and I bought it. And then I walked back to the car and she was like, "Oh, why did you buy that? I bought that for you for your birthday. So now you're gonna have two of them." Anyway, I used to own two of them, but I sold one because I had a rule recently where it's like I can only own one Funko Pop of each style. But now I've thrown that rule away, and now I'm like, oh, if I want to buy a duplicate of a Funko Pop, I can and I will. So yeah, that was the funny story. She wasn't like angry or anything. She was just maybe like a little upset that right before I got this for my birthday, I bought another one because I saw one in a retail store. But yeah, I wish I kept both of them. This specific one is the one for my girlfriend. I sold the other one. The other one that I sold was the one I bought from the retail store. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of The Last of Us Part 2. I feel like, spoiler alert, they should not have killed Joel. But they're going to be making The Last of Us Season 2 on HBO, which covers The Last of Us Part 2. And if you watch that show, you will know that it's, for the most part, it adapts the show, the video game. But they do deviate. So maybe in the show, they will deviate from Joel's passing away, and maybe they won't kill him off, but I doubt it though. Yeah, so that's Ellie. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is a Fiona from Adventure Time, number 54. I used to be a big fan of Adventure Time, specifically Fiona and Cake. When the original Fiona and Cake episode aired back in like 2011, I was super psyched. I thought it was better than the Finn and Jake version of Adventure Time, but it was only like one episode, so yeah, I thought they would. I mean, like, I wanted this to be a full-fledged show, and now that, but they made the show too late, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, I wanted this to be a show back in 2011. Now there's an HBO show, but I haven't seen it. Anyway. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The 20th anniversary of Resident Evil. This is her in her like original outfit. I think we are due for more Resident Evil Funko Pops. Especially the remake of Resident Evil 3. They should definitely make a Jill Valentine Funko Pop of that outfit. But this is good too. I used to own the Leon S. Kennedy Funko Pop as well, but I sold it. But yeah, this one I bought for retail price like years ago. But even years ago, like this Funko Pop was pretty valuable. So yeah, I'm glad to have it in my collection. I only paid like no more than $12 for this, and now it's like over $100. I wish I had more than one of these. But yeah, if I see this one in a store for like a good price, I will probably buy a duplicate of it. I haven't played the Resident Evil games, but I do use the Jill Valentine skin in Fortnite, so it's basically like I've played Resident Evil, because Resident Evil is a shooting game and so is Fortnite, so yeah. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. Again, I didn't pay an arm and a leg for this one. I think I only paid like a retail price for this one on eBay. Back in the day though, because I started collecting Funko Pops like relatively early on. I think I started in, I want to say, like I really started collecting them back in like 2015, but I did own like a few of the original Disney ones from like 2011, 2012. Okay, what is going on here? Sorry. So yeah. Basically what I was gonna say was I could have bought the glow-in-the-dark San Diego Comic-Con version of this Funko Pop for like $50 back in the day, but I just never pulled the trigger on it, and now it's worth like I think over $200. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with the common for now. Okay, this next Funko Pop is of My Melody from Sanrio, aka Hello Kitty. I didn't pay any money for this. This was a gift from my mom. She found it at like a thrift store for like $5. She also got me, she also found the original Hello Kitty. I think the Choco Cat and Bats Maru. I think she, definitely Choco Cat, but I sold Choco Cat. And Bats Maru I also sold, if I did get that one from her. But I did keep the Hello Kitty and the My Melody. Yeah, it's pretty cute Funko Pop. Very pink. Yeah. I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for it, so that I'm grateful for that. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Lexa from the 100. This is the Chase version. I actually saw Alicia Debnam Carey. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I saw her in a thrift store uh, like 2 years ago, and like I didn't have the Funko Pop on me, so I couldn't get an autograph. That would have been fantastic if I did. But like, why would I be carrying this around like all the time on the off chance that I run into her in public? So I wasn't able to get her autograph, unfortunately. Um, yeah, I've only seen the first. I've seen a few clips of this show on YouTube, and I've seen a few episodes of season one, but I never really got into it. But I did watch that actress in Fear the Walking Dead, and she's good in that. So yeah, I would say I'm a fan of this person. I have the Chase version and the common version, and they're both like the same price. They're both like $100. So and that's funny because it's called the 100. So it's $100 pop. So that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, not much else to say about this one. So I'm gonna put it back. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Andy Sachs. I think that's how you pronounce her name, from The Devil Wears Prada. I bought this one very recently for $24.99. Um, it's a good, sorry, it's a good price for this pop, especially now on the secondary market because it's worth more than that. So that's why I paid that. But all the other Funko Pops in that particular store that I went to, they were all being sold for $24.99, even though they weren't worth $24.99. So I thought that was annoying. But I did find a diamond in the rough, so I bought it. And I think it's my only Anne Hathaway Funko Pop. I do plan on buying the Catwoman Anne Hathaway Funko Pop from The Dark Knight Rises. But I just haven't gotten around to it because it's kind of expensive. It's like over $50, so this is good for now. All right, so this next Funko Pop is of Sally Face from the Sally Face franchise. I think I bought this online for like $50 or less. The sad part is, I actually saw this Funko Pop in store on 2 occasions, and I could have bought it for retail price on 2 separate occasions, but I just didn't do it. So yeah, I finally bought it online for like $50. The box is a little damaged, but anyway, I'm not super into Sally Face. I think it's a decent video game. Like I saw Jacksepticeye play it on YouTube. It's a pretty good video game. So yeah, I have the Funko Pop of it. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is a Power Girl number 94 from the DC line. Yeah, this is the first Power Girl Funko Pop ever, and currently the only Power Girl Funko Pop you could get. Yeah, but it's not it's vaulted, but you could buy it for like $10 on eBay. I do own like 7 of these because I had a funny idea of like I still plan on doing this, but I've lost steam on it recently. But one day I will continue this idea. Anyways, it was an idea I had for like a Mr. Beast video where he like buys out the entire supply of a certain collectible just to see what would happen just to see the effect it would have on the secondary market. So that's what I plan on doing with this Funko Pop. I plan on buying and feel free to not steal this idea because I plan on doing this idea, so there's no reason to steal my idea. But I plan on buying like a bunch of Power Girls just to see like if I take, there's currently like 100 of these on eBay. It's probably not going to get to that point where I buy 100 of these. That's a waste of money and space and time and money and even more space. Um, but I was just gonna buy a bunch of these and see like if the value of it goes up, because once you take away the supply, the demand might go up. So yeah, I currently only own 7 of these, but I plan on buying more. Okay, this next Funko Pop is of Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This is the one with her blue hair. And the hammer, obviously. It was exclusive to Emerald City Comic Con. As you can tell from this green sticker. I like the movie. I've seen it like, how many times have I seen Scott Pilgrim? I've probably seen it 5 times. It's a good movie. I'm not I'm not really a fan of Mary Elizabeth Winstead though, because she's a homewrecker. Because she stole Hugh McGregor away from his first wife, or I don't know which wife. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. I don't know which wife, like the number, like was it his second wife, third wife? I don't know. Anyway, they cheated, and that's why they got together, and they're still together to this day. But yeah, she's a good actress. You should, if you like her stuff, you should, even though she's a homewrecker, you should watch Fargo season 3. That's where like her and Hugh McGregor kind of like met and got together. It's kind of funny, but kind of sad for the family. So yeah. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Mine is actually an error, like the paint job, because I don't know if you could tell, but like one of her hands is completely black. Instead of it being a glove, it's just completely painted black. So that's kind of cool. That's why I kept this one. I used to own duplicates of this one, but I sold them and now I only have one. But I started collecting duplicates again, so I will probably buy duplicates of this one if I see them at a good price. Because I think buying Lara Croft Funko Pops is probably a good investment, because Tomb Raider, super popular. The Lara Croft skin in Fortnite, super popular. People just like this video game character in general. Very iconic. Very quintessential. So alright, so this next Funko Pop is of Momo Yaoyorozu from My Hero Academia. I currently own 2 of these. It's not a very valuable Funko Pop, but again, like I said before with the Power Girl idea, like I plan on buying duplicates of my favorite Funko Pops just to see like what effect it has on the secondary market by buying them up. But yeah, so far I've only bought 2, so you're not going to notice a big difference on the aftermarket for this one. Yeah. This next one is of Lucy Heartfilia from the Fairy Tale franchise. I've actually read a few chapters of Fairy Tale, and I've also seen a few episodes. So yeah, I'm a fan of the show. I would watch more, but anime is kind of hard to sit through for me. I currently own 3 of this Funko Pop. I was going to own a 4th one, but when I bought it on eBay, the guy accidentally sent me a Nami instead of a Lucy, and I didn't feel like sending it back, because I don't like dealing with like shipping and all that. So I didn't feel like shipping it back to the guy in exchange for the correct pop. So I just kept it. But yeah, I currently own 3 of this one. It's a really great character design, so yeah. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Sasha Browse from Attack on Titan. I used to own like 4 of these. I used to own 4 of them in the box, and then 1 of them out of the box, because I found an out of the box Sasha at a retail store for like $3, and the guy gave it to me for free because at the time I was selling Funko Pops and I was waiting for them to like price them all out. Anyways, he gave me the Funko Pop for free. So I used to own like 5 of these, but now I sold my duplicates, and I don't collect out of the box pops, so I kind of got rid of the out of the box one. But this is the only one left of my army of Sashas. Again, I used to own like 5 of these. Now I only own 1. But the value of this Funko Pop kind of went down. It used to be like a $100 Funko Pop, but now it's only worth like $50. It's still pretty good though. I think it's because they made 2 new Sasha Funko Pops. So that's why like this one is not as in demand anymore, because if you want Sasha, you could just buy a common for like $10. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is Ashley Birch, the voice of Chloe Price from Life is Strange. So I think it's pretty cool that she has a Funko Pop. There's still no Life is Strange Funko Pops. If there were, I would buy a bunch of them, but there aren't. So this is like if you like Life is Strange and you like Chloe Price, I would suggest buying this one. Yeah, because it's the same voice actress. And so yeah, it's the only way you could get like a Chloe Price Funko Pop, an official one anyway. This next one is from Tamaki from Fire Force. It's a Hot Topic exclusive, number 983 in the animation line. It's from Fire Force. I tried getting into Fire Force. I watched like the first 2 episodes. I mainly just like the character designs. And I currently own 2 of these. So yeah, my girlfriend got me another one when she was on vacation. She saw it at like a half price books, so she bought me one. So now I own 2. This next Funko Pop is of Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Not much to say about this one. I didn't think the ending of the show was like that bad, to the point where like it tanked the value of all the Funko Pops. Like it was definitely rushed, the ending, but it wasn't like awful. But yeah, I got this one for $10. This next Funko Pop is of Leela from Futurama. I bought this one for, I want to say $15 to $20. This next one is of Alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, number 257. I currently own 2 of these Funko Pops. Again, this is Ashley Birch, the voice of Chloe Price from Life is Strange. So that's why I own this Funko Pop. It's my way of owning like a Chloe Price Funko Pop in a way. So yeah, if I were to give you advice on whether to buy this Funko Pop, yeah, buy it. Because yeah, it's an iconic character. I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn, but I know it's super popular. Um, yeah. I also own the GameStop exclusive alloy where she has like her armor on. So I own that one as well. But yeah, I own two of these. Uh, I got one for free, and for the other one I only paid like $35.99, which is a good price for this Funko Pop because it's around like the $70 to $100 range. Um, do I plan on playing this game ever? Probably not. It looks very hard and not that fun. But I do own the alloy skin in Fortnite as well. So, and this game, it's kind of like a shooting game, kind of shooting. There's like shooting involved, like arrows and stuff. So in a way, I've played this game. I own the game on PlayStation 4, like a physical copy, but I have never played it. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Tiny Tina from Borderlands. Also Ashley Birch, the voice of Chloe Price from Life is Strange. So if you like that franchise, I would suggest buying this Funko Pop as well. I also owned the newer Common that released a couple years ago. Yeah, I've never played Borderlands. I almost saw the movie in theaters, but I decided against it because the movie was very bad, I heard. I will probably watch the movie one day, but I like watching movies in theaters, so since it's no longer in theaters anymore, probably not very likely of me ever watching this movie, but I will probably watch it one day. And recently, I almost bought the U2s of this character for like $15 at FYE, but I just didn't pull the trigger on it because I already own the Funko Pop, so it's kind of like excessive. But yeah, if here. This is my Ashley Birch Funko Pop collection. There's no Chloe Price Funko Pop yet. So if you're a fan of Life is Strange, I suggest buying any one of these three Funko Pops, or all three of them. I suggest adding them to your collection if you like Life is Strange, because they're all Chloe Price, the voice at least. This next Funko Pop is of Rengiku Matsumoto from Bleach. I actually own two of these. I bought them very recently at the same store, Box Lunch. Yeah, I was on the hunt for this Funko Pop, and I went to Box Lunch, and they were like nowhere to be seen, so I was losing hope fast. But then I started digging through like the front row of Funko Pops, like past the front row, and they were like hidden in the back, and I found two of them, so I bought them both. So yeah. Yeah, there was kind of like a mini controversy about this Funko Pop. They were basically saying like her chest wasn't big enough or like accurate to the show. But yeah, you could see something there, you know. Yeah, people pay attention to the wrong things, obviously, as you can tell. I mean, it's just a Funko Pop. If you want that aspect of the character, you could just buy like a statue of Rengiku. And here's my next Funko Pop. This is not as rare as the Rengiku Funko Pop. It's a Tsunade from Naruto. Yeah, not much to say about this Funko Pop because it's only worth like $10. yeah, I'm gonna try and speed through these. This next Funko Pop is of Ramona Flowers, again from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I used to own like 4 of these. I bought them all at retail price, but I had a rule recently where I can only buy 1 of each Funko Pop. So I sold my duplicates. I kind of regret it. I have 1 left though, and at least I didn't pay an arm and a leg for it. I only paid $11 for it back in 2016, so that's pretty cool. Great movie. Kind of a horrible person. But, you know, I'll let it pass. You know, I forgive her. She didn't ruin my relationship, so it's hard to care that much about it. But, you know, I do care because, like, homewreckers, cheating is, like, one of the worst things you could do. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Piper from Fallout 4. I only watched the first episode of Fallout, the new Amazon series. I don't know much about Fallout. I think it's possible for this character to appear in the show. I'm not sure though. I didn't pay much for this Funko Pop and it's kind of valuable, so that's kind of cool. Again, I'm only doing the front row of each cabinet. There's like way more Funko Pops in the back, but I don't have time for that. This is already taking too long. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Queen from Persona 5. This is the only Persona 5 Funko Pop that I own. I would like to own Panther one day, but she's kind of expensive. I found this Funko Pop at a half price books for $25. I was pretty psyched about that. I haven't played the video game. I don't plan on playing it anytime soon because Fortnite is like the one-stop shop for all things like gaming for me. So, but yeah, if she had like a Fortnite skin, I would definitely buy it. It's good character design. This next Funko Pop is of Elvira from Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I bought it for $20. There's like a piece of plastic stuck on the bottom. Yeah, I bought it for $20. Here's the back of the box if you want to take a look. It's a pretty cool pop. Good design. Okay, so this next Funko Pop is of Mitsuri Kanroji from Demon Slayer. I have not seen Demon Slayer yet, but I do plan on watching it one day. I've always liked the idea of watching anime and getting into it, but it's just hard for me personally. But yeah, it's a very good character design. This is the glow in the dark version. I was gonna buy duplicates of this Funko Pop, the common, before I knew the glow in the dark version would come out. Once the glow in the dark version came out, I was glad that I didn't buy a bunch of duplicates of the common that weren't glow in the dark, because there's a glow in the dark version now, which is more valuable. So if I do plan on buying duplicates of this character, I'm gonna buy just the glow in the dark version. Anyway. This next Funko Pop is of Daphne Bridgerton from the Bridgerton franchise and book series and show, Netflix show. I bought this before I watched Bridgerton because I liked the character design. And I'm glad that I did, because my girlfriend, she made me watch, well, she didn't like force me to watch Bridgerton. But she and we watched like all 3 seasons of Bridgerton. So I'm a Bridgerton fan now. So yeah, I'm a real fan of this. I'm not a fake fan. I watched all 3 seasons of Bridgerton. I have the right to own this Funko Pop. I don't know, I think I've already said this, but yeah, I own 2 of these. I plan on buying more because she's a very like valuable Funko Pop. She's like $30+ and I was able to get both of these for retail price. So if I find another for retail price, I'll probably buy it. This next Funko Pop is of Amy Winehouse from Amy Winehouse. I like this Funko Pop. I think this is the best Amy Winehouse Funko Pop they've ever done, even though it's not the first one and it's not the most valuable one. I just like, the tank top, the white tank top. I like tank tops, so anytime I see a Funko Pop with a tank top, pretty much buy it. As you can tell, I'm wearing a tank top right now. I have to pee soon, really bad. So I'm gonna try and rush through these. This video is already 35 minutes long, Jesus Christ. What can I say? I used to own the original Amy Winehouse Funko Pop that I bought at GalaxyCon a couple years ago. But I recently sold it because the box was extremely damaged and I was running out of room for Funko Pops in my house. So I needed to make room, so I needed to sell some. I wouldn't have sold it if I had an unlimited space. But yeah. Once I sold the Amy Winehouse Funko Pop, I started missing it. So I bought this one instead because I think this is the most superior Amy Winehouse Funko Pop. Like visually, I think her outfit is the best out of all three Amy Winehouse Funko Pops. What else can I say about it? Oh, I bought it on Black Friday for like less than $5. This next Funko Pop is a gift from my girlfriend again. It's of Stargirl from the Justice League, aka DC line. It's limited to 5,000 pieces. I would buy duplicates of this Funko Pop, but it's like $50 a pop. But yeah, it's a good Funko Pop. I would definitely buy duplicates of this Funko Pop if I had more money. But yeah, it's kind of expensive. Like, the way I see it, should I buy a $50 Funko Pop or should I buy $5, $10 Funko Pops? That's always like the dilemma for me. Let's see what else we got. This one is of Mercy from Overwatch. I got it for retail price. I've only played Overwatch like once or twice and I couldn't really get into it, but I do like the character designs. So that's why I also have Tracer from Overwatch, which is like, I think Tracer's character design is like one of the best character designs like in video game history. It's such a like iconic design. Really cool outfit. I own two of this one. But only one of them has the BlizzCon sticker on it. So, yeah. Okay, this next Funko Pop is a Patty from Soul Eater, which is a anime that I tried watching but couldn't get into, like all animes that I've ever watched ever. So I've only seen a few episodes of the first season, but yeah, I really like the character design of this one. I used to own I still own like over 20 of this one. So yeah, this is the most I've ever bought a specific Funko Pop. I think I own like 23 of these currently. Yeah, because the value is there. The Maka Funko Pop, the main character of Soul Eater. Sorry, I really have to pee, so I'm trying to rush through this. She is worth like $100, so that's why I bought so many duplicates of this exact Funko Pop, because I thought it would, like Maka, be a $100 Funko Pop one day. So far it's not. So far it's more like a $30 Funko Pop, but that's still good enough for me. So, and then I have the Liz Funko Pop. I only own one of these. I wanted to buy more of this one, but I don't really see them in store too often, so I was lucky to just get the one. But for the Patty one though, like, I drove to so many GameStops when they first came out back in like, I think 2020. Yeah, 2020. and each store got like 2 of them, and I drove to like, oh, I didn't drive, my girlfriend drove me. But yeah, each GameStop had like 2 of them. I bought them all up in my state, thinking they would go up in value, but I mean, $30 is still good. It's twice retail price. But Liz, I never see in store, so very lucky to have this one. I bought it for $10 apparently. That's the sticker on the bottom. Let's see what else we got. Okay, this next one is of Catwoman from Batman Returns. Not much to say about this Funko Pop. I think it's one of the better Catwoman outfits, so that's why I own 2 of them. And it's a pretty good, valuable pop. It's like the Patty one. It's like $30 usually, $20, $30. So twice retail price. Can't complain about that. And then this next Funko Pop is of Penny from The Big Bang Theory as Wonder Woman. I think this Funko Pop is definitely better than the common of this wave. I think for me it's tied with the original Penny Funko Pop as the best Penny Big Bang Theory Funko Pop. Yeah, I think this is a Comic-Con exclusive from 2019. I have watched The Big Bang Theory, so I'm not a fake fan or anything. The show's pretty good. I think it is a little overrated and overhated as well. I don't think it's as bad as people say. People like to compare it to like Coldplay, the Coldplay of sitcoms, but it's not that bad, honestly. So yeah, I forgot how much I paid for this though. Alright, that's all the Funko Pops from my second cabinet. And I have one more item I can show off. I mean, I don't like to show off, but that's essentially what people are doing with these like collection videos. I have a signed Hannah Tell vinyl. If you don't know, Hannah Tell is the voice actor of Max Caulfield from Life is Strange. And she dedicated it to me. As you can see, that's my name right there. She writes, "To me," aka me. And she writes, "Love and thanks, all the best to you, Heart, Hannah Tell, Max Caulfield, and Life is Strange." Yeah, one of my most prized possessions. So I own that one. I have it framed because I had it dedicated to me when I bought it. And then I also have a second one that's not dedicated to me. It just says love, thanks, plus peace, Hannah Tell, quote unquote, Max Caulfield. So yeah, I own two of these. I might buy a third one. And who knows? Because like, it was only like $20. $20 for her autograph. I thought that was a good deal. Yeah, I thought it was a good deal. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I will probably film part 3 in a few minutes. I have to go pee, so see you later.